Alright guys, we're starting off with a little science experiment with the R32 GTR on the dyno. I know it seems like we're always messing with the cars, but it's true. When we say we have the pursuit of perfection, we're always trying to dial in the builds, make them better and better, and understand things that we can share with you guys so that you guys can make your builds better too. And it's funny because I've been driving this car and it's like, man, I swore I used to remember it being faster. Freddie's been working on GTRs a lot, tuned a bunch up at Tommy's, and wanted to look over the tune. And we just found something very funny. First pull on the dyno, and it made over 100 wheel less than it had previously. And after looking at the map, we realized I had turned this thing down when I was driving on Laguna Seca, forgot to turn it back up. So I've been driving this car around in low boost, which is funny because we're about to turn it up, and then we're gonna do some things that might even turn it up more. That's a little better. All right, test number one is going to be results from ditching the clutch fan. Now, I actually like the clutch fan because it is that kind of OEM plus vibe, but I'll tell you the reason why I'm changing it doesn't have anything to do with horsepower. It's actually because when it's active, without a dual mass flywheel, you hear a ton of gearbox chatter, which you guys might be familiar with if you have like a CD gearbox. The GetTrack does a really similar thing, and it makes the car sound like it's broken. So I'm actually going over to an E-fan to make the car quieter. However, we've seen on E36s, which are low power cars, losses of up to like 20 horsepower. So we're curious to see on a car like this that spins to high RPM, is there gonna be any horsepower gain from switching from the clutch fan over to an E-fan setup? What's your wager? You think there'll be any difference?
Probably a little bit after like 7,000 or so. So whenever you're spinning it high is when it really starts dragging.
All right, well, we shall see.
Maybe like 10.
All right, well, it certainly looks nice, and it certainly solved the problem of the noisy gearbox rattle. But was there any gains, Freddie? Nada?
He said no?
Doesn't look like there's any gains.
Tommy was right!
Is that what he said?
I think so.
I mean, hey, I'm stoked to not have the gearbox rattle, and it did clean up the engine bay bit.
Yeah, I gotta hear this noise that you're talking about.
You just heard it.
Before and after for me?
So like, I think there's the thermostat in this, which engages it heavier once it gets to a certain temperature, and then that's when you hear the drag. I'm pretty sure that's how clutch fans work. There's something in it that makes it tighter. Yeah. All right, now the next thing we're gonna try, me and Tommy have been talking about for a while. The exhaust housing that comes with this HKS turbo kit is an 8.3 AR. If you know a lot about turbos, it's on the smaller side and it's more ideal if you have a pump gas car. When you go to ethanol, the exhaust volume increases and you can run into more back pressure issues and rob power up top because the car can't do what it needs to do. So, I was actually able to source a 101, which they don't really sell separately, but I was able to find it because it comes with their Supra turbo kit that uses the same turbo. So we're gonna put this on. I think it's gonna reduce back pressure and the car should be able to hold a little bit better boost up top without blowing the gate open, maybe pick up 20, 30 horsepower and be a much happier engine. This is like the first turbo swap we've ever done, Sean, without water lines.
I got a precision. It is nice.
We've got some not so great news, and unfortunately this is part of the game of experimentation. And part of the reason we do this is also for you guys. Not only does Tommy have a lot of shop cars he's built with the same turbo kit, but some of you guys might have the same setup and might be curious, is there a benefit of going up to the 101? Well, in this case, there was really no gains at all up top, probably because there's other restrictions that we're running into, which maybe is just a limitation of the turbo. But if you see here, with the bigger AR as expected, we lost a little bit of spool, and these squares are about 150 RPM each. So if you look at this little gap here, we lost about 200-300 RPM of spool for zero gain up top. So we'll probably end up putting the other housing back on. But if you look, let's pick an RPM like, say, at 5,000, there's the difference of almost, let's call it 70 horsepower. So that's enough that you'll notice on the street, but yeah. You live and you learn, I guess. And these situations are why I'm so grateful to have a dyno here, because we're able to do things like this, test the car on the dyno without having to trailer it somewhere, validate what works, what doesn't work, and then be able to change, test, do again, and it saves a lot of time. And again, if we can find things out and share with you guys, Hopefully it helps you guys steer in the right direction the first time. Oh, hey.
With that fitment, you're gonna destroy them.
No, I can roll them. I will roll it. It's fine. I got the Accelera 351 GD on this thing. I haven't had it on this car before. We just filmed a little promo, changing tires. That's why I'm out of breath. If you didn't see the reel, we just dropped the Coinbase jerseys and a restock on the E36 jerseys and the official race team hat. All available now. Been a long time coming. A couple of people asked us to make the jerseys a little shorter, so they're 2 centimeters shorter now. So heads up on that. I'm gonna roll my fenders real quick. I need to jack it up to do the fender roll, right?
It'll work, Adam.
Why?
The tires are like square.
It'll work.
It'll work.
What? No. Think.
That's why I gap you every time.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I think. Of course. Yeah, that's good.
I got you.
Oh, yeah. You're good. We're good. We're good, puppy. We're good. He's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
That's a pretty good roll job.
All right, go again, Freddie. Go back.
It moved it a lot.
Yeah, same way. Yeah, a little slower. But yeah, that's good. Yeah. Here we're coming. Yeah. Here we're coming. Yeah. All right, let's do it again.
We're almost out of real estate.
I think I just gotta, it's only the edge now, I think. Stop. Yeah, we're good now, I think. Drive and let's see if it rubs.
I mean, it looks cool. It's just smoking.
All right, some of you guys have noticed my mom's car's been sitting in the background, and if any of you aren't familiar, this is the car that I secretly turbocharged and then secretly put an LS3 in it after that. She wound up bringing it by a little bit longer ago than I like to admit, but we've been busy and I wanted to give this thing some TLC, part of which was using this little HP Tuners dongle to fix some of the spots that were driving her nuts. The car has a big cam and it had some lean spots where it would basically buck when you were driving it. And like, you know, sure, you could just drive at a higher RPM, but it's my mom, right? Yeah. And Forrest, my buddy, helped kind of dial it in. We did some driving around the compound. That was one thing. Another thing, I don't really have any photos to show you, but we got a bunch of PDR done on the car. We had a bunch of door dings, probably some of which that were from me as a kid, smashing my BMX handlebars into it. So that was number 2. Do like oil change and a little random maintenance. And then right now, we're gonna take care of these foggy old girls because they ain't looking so hot. If you guys haven't seen me use these before, Grios makes a sick headlight restoration kit. It's only 30 bucks, and when you guys see how quick and how much of a transformation you get for 30 bucks, it's a no-brainer, and you can find it on our site on lzmfg.com and support us while also making your car look better. All right, we got the headlight all sanded down. Now's the final step to lock it in with the ceramic headlight coating. Transformation on this car might be the best out of any that we've ever done before. Check it out. Ooh. Look at that. All right, before, after.
Huge difference.
Hell yeah. If you're in the comments and you want to also be my mom, I could do your headlights too.
Yeah.
I'll take more moms. That sounds weird. I don't actually mean it. Mom, if you're watching this, she watches my video sometimes. Thank God I don't need to do the fog lights too. I don't got time for that.
Yeah. Yo, I ordered a socket and I got salmon omega bites for my dog instead.
How do they know that you have a dog?
He doesn't eat salmon. If I throw up.
All right, there's some big changes going on with the big block car. I don't think we need to necessarily discuss all of them right now, but one of them is sealing up the cabin a little bit better from smoke. Oh, and you want to explain to him how you figured out where some of the smoke was coming from?
So Adam loves a smoke tester. It smells like crap, but he said we should put it in the holes and see where the smoke goes.
And where does smoke go?
It goes, you know, any hole here. You can pick any hole.
Can you speak louder?
Go. If you pick any hole right here, it comes in here. And these BMWs have like a million holes inside of them, so it just, you know, it goes everywhere.
Find its way inside.
Yeah.
So one of the things he's going to do with all this metal removed, the idea is to kind of like box this in, and not only is that going to help a little bit on the smoke side, but seeing as this always gets hit in the like rubbing tire scenario, that'll make it a little bit stronger versus it constantly getting pushed in and let's have to pull it out, pushed in, pulled out. So it kind of is like a double benefit. Ready to do another little mountain trip with the good old 964, which is kind of giving me some incentive to fix some things on this car that have been bugging me. Some of them aesthetic, some of them performance related, but the first thing is due to my lazy self. When I modified the seat brackets to sit lower because I'm tall, look through the window down here, Mike. You see how far the like seat adjuster sticks out?
Yeah.
So I step on it every time I get in the car. It's because I have things like backwards and upside down. So I'm gonna pull that out, mark it, we're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna weld it. Actually, I wonder if I can just cut it without welding it.
Yeah, because then it just like slots in, right?
Yeah, I think maybe if I can just put slots. So let me take some measurements. I got good news and bad news. The good news is we actually don't have to do any welding. We already did that here. So that will require a little bit of grinding down. We'll powder coat this to make it look nice. But all I need to do is shorten this and then I can drill another hole. The problem was what I did changed the width. So then this didn't fit anymore, and that's part of the reason why I think it needed to be shortened. Yeah. So then that needed to be cut, re-welded, and now I can just shorten it, drill another hole, and we should be good. Kind of random idea. Look, I made a little guide just to keep the drill bit centered. So this is gonna be kind of hard to like draw it there. You know?
It was worth a shot.
I saw a post on Facebook where these old guys were yelling at young kids for using high speed on drill bits and not enough pressure, so I'm gonna do what they said. Do low speed, high pressure.
Burning up all my drill bits, youngin'.
It's like not perfect for sure, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did the thing.
If there's no safety associated with this, and let's be honest, this is my practice run because I never adjust my seat.
Yeah, even if this wasn't going back in, you don't really.
Or I could always use it with the passenger. The passenger has no reason to ever adjust their seat. It's not great, I'll be honest. And it's real hot, I'll be honest.
That's a bad idea waiting to happen. That's a broken wrist right there.
You're a broken wrist.
You stop it. Imbiamba, stop it.
All right, let's go test this in the car anyway then. I broke it. Bigger problem now. This was the quick, hey, I could do something real quick and then, whoops. Special delivery! This is the exciting final piece from Japan for the green S15 before it gets wrapped. All right, now this is actually gonna be a first for me. This is our first big wing, all right? Now what's cool about this though, so for the life of us, we could not figure out what the wing was that Okuchan had on his silver S15 that I was driving around when I was in Japan, but it was like the perfect size. So I wanted the same exact wing, and it got to a point where we couldn't find a match, and Okuchan actually sold me the wing off of his silver car. So this is the same wing from that car that I drove when I was over there.
Wow.
And we're gonna be putting it on this car right here.
That's so sick.
Some assembly required. I literally have a photo of his car to figure out how to put it together. I can't wait to drill holes in my trunk.
It's gonna be sick.
It's not. Did you realize what I'm doing? Were you just letting me do this test, Mike? God. What I like about this wing is that it has the center mount. So Voltex actually makes an S15 specific wing, but it mounts on the edges of the trunk. And I like how this is like kind of like an in-between of like a modern swan neck style, but also like an old school like D1 style wing. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit different than what I usually see. and I'm not a wing guy, so for me to like a wing requires a lot. Now, fun fact, this is a new trunk. I shouldn't say new. This is one off a shell that I had that I sold. It's pretty rusty, so I won't feel bad about drilling holes in it.
Yeah.
Probably not the best trunk to honestly use for this, just because the wing's going to put a lot of stress on it, but I feel like it's a sin. My other trunk's already drilled for the S15 wing, and I have my other trunk that has the other wing on it.
This is perfect for it.
Yeah. It's going to get wrapped, so.
Whatever, dude. Oh, that's, yup.
Mind you, I don't have the over fender on it, but
Yeah, but I could see the vision. Yeah, that's cool.
it looks Japanese.
Very.
Hey. I'm not against it, but I'm not like, oh! Hey, when this thing's one color and it's got like the fenders on it. Yeah.
That looks sick.
How much did that run you? I'd love to know.
You could ask Uncle John. The uprights go on the edge of the trunk, but I like how this one's showing right. This way looks right. Well, we eyeballed it like pretty perfectly.
Yeah.
So. A little sticky in there. Time for the fun part. Whee! Any hidden surprises in here, you think? That's gonna be annoying to clean up. Is this like an audio thing?
Probably. Maybe they had subs and this was for vibration.
Very happy about this predicament. Ooh, it's sharp. No turning back now. Looks like this thing, well, I guess as long as I didn't go past the hole, I think, look what happened. I started blowing it.
Damn.
I know.
I think you'll be good.
Because we're only prepping for wrap, not paint.
Yeah.
As an update to the slider saga, I actually just drew up what I needed, and Owen bet me a brand new one that we were able to powder coat in-house. This is actually for the other side. I'll show you how good it looks in the car. So, crisis averted, car looks great now, and as you can see, slider looks just like it should. It's not sticking out super far. I actually spent most of my day today overhauling the suspension on the 964. I was able to get a set of upgraded springs from BC Racing because I wanted this thing to be a little bit stiffer. It was a little bit soft just front to back, but side to side it was good because I have really stiff sway bars. So I went up in spring rate and I'll probably soften the bars a little bit. And I think I'll like how it drives better. It's just weird. Every time you get on the throttle, hit the brakes, it like feels like it's doing a wheelie or nosediving. Probably because what was on it is intended for a stock 964. This one makes double the power and has double the brakes because I've got like the turbo brake set up. Nice old big brakes in there to stop down real quick because this thing weighs a lot, you know what I'm saying? Now, even though our experimentation didn't net any huge gains, Freddie was able to extract a bit more power out of the red R32, some of which comes from VCAM down low, which you could see, you know, we're talking 15 horsepower gains, not super bad. A little bit quicker spool, and then up top I think he found a little bit more power, some timing. So before the R34 made more power than the R32, now the R32 makes about like 7 more horsepower than the R34 and about 30 more up top than it did before. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that we'll feel 30 horsepower on a car like this because everything happens so fast, but I'd be an asshole if I talked about it and we didn't go do some pulls. Before we go drive, I thought I'd show you something that I'm kind of a little bit too excited for. I've always hated how this wall was like awkwardly tall and just boring looking, and I didn't want to do graffiti at my house, so I had bushes planted. Although they're kind of in tree form right now and they kind of look cool as trees. That way, when I pull cars out of my garage, this is the most silly extra thing ever, but when I pull a car out of the garage, I'm like, damn, now I got a nice little bush lineup for the backdrop. It's fire instead of a boring white wall. So the little things, I guess I'm getting old because I'm getting excited about bushes, right? Well, it's that time of year again. Nice and slow. Ooh, I don't even want to look. Nice and slow. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick, oh man, not another cop. Quick room test, first time on the new setup. It's pretty good. Gotta do launch though, that's what this car feels really good. Alright, this is gonna be a fun challenge. I'm gonna do a launch got a drink between my legs, coming to a stop, no traffic. All right. I was sitting on it. My crotch is all wet now. And that was a bad launch too. Man. All right. Less spin, more wind. Oh, this thing needs pushing so bad. This car's fast. I can feel the rear subframe twisting on every shift because it's still got stock subframe bushings. That and the engine mounts I don't think can handle the power because I can see the shifter flexing. The car's good, but I think we gotta beefing up some of the things that are a little bit too soft right now because I feel really bad driving the car that hard. You can just tell it doesn't like it. I like it though.